Hello, everybody. I see that we're live. All right, so hold on here. Just gotta turn my sound off on my laptop. That, and there we go. Okay, hello. So you are with Joanne Perry. I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada. And I have made these two step cards. It's called a faux step card because you don't do all that special fold and cutting certain ways and all that. You can Google that or search on YouTube for a step, like front step card or side step card, um, and you can give it a try. But I love this new idea that I've been seeing online. This is what it's done, and this is a separate piece. So I posted this because, and and well, I posted it. Oh yes, because I made these for well, this is the one that they did for the stamp club, and I posted the pictures on my group, and then I got some messages asking how I made it, if they wanted the instructions, measurements. So I figured, well, I may as well show it because I'm always looking for ideas for a video, and this is the one I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna make these cards because I already have two of them, but I'll explain what I used on this. But though, that was the Christmas lights bundle, the tree here. So what I did is I just used a piece of evening evergreen cardstock, and I stamped the big tree. This stamp set here, I put the Versamark, I stamped it on the cardstock, and then I put gold embossing powder and I heat set it. So then it gave all these gold images on there. Don't know if you can see it good on the card. But so that made just, you know, the tree image on there, just like this. And then I used the die, this one here, to cut it out. So this is the outline of the tree, so you can stamp it and then just cut it out. So I did this, and then I did two different ways here. You can see this one only has the three strings. So what I did on my first card is I put it through my die cutting machine, and I put it like this, put it through, cut those holes, then I did again and again. Then I figured out the second time around that you can do it in one shot, and that's with this piece here. So you just put it on your cardstock, and then it cuts out all the details in it. You see all the holes here, the garland? So it does it all in one shot, plus other extra holes in it. Isn't this beautiful? I'll bring the light more towards the camera. Let me know if you can see it good. I don't know if my screen is frozen. Hold on. It looks like it is. Or did I click pause on it? Okay, there we go. It's caught up. Yeah, it was just my laptop that froze right there. I was still at the start of it. All right, so like I said, you just put this on top of it. So you've already cut out the outline with this one. Then you put this one on it. It does all the details. And what I did is I cut another cherry cobbler one with this one to glue on the back of the tree. There's two layers here. So that way you see the red. I guess you could have, you know, I could have just put it on dimensional and put there, but I figured dimensionals you would see through all those holes because they're like pretty much everywhere. And that's for that. And then the dies for this snowflake, that was this piece here. And then the treetop is two of those stars. So you cut 2 of them out and then just place them diagonally, like one this way and the other one that way. So it kind of hides the cardstock in the back a little bit. So, and the only reason I have gold here is because I didn't cut my strips long enough. So I just added a little piece of gold on there, but it kind of looks a little more dainty. I don't know. And this one here, I was playing with the snowflake. I don't know if you can see it, but that's this snowflake here. So I had it cut out with gold, and I didn't want to throw it out. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So I decided to stick it in there. That's the 2 pieces here. So you can die cut just an outline of your stamped image, or you can just cut out cardstock or foil or glimmer paper, put both of them on, and it does all the fancy details on it. And that's what that was. So easier to put this one first, and then that one here. So I figured I'd do a different card. I'm gonna do it with the gnomes, because I wanted to do it with, if you don't remember how you put it on, do like this. Scan your images first, and then when you come to put it on, you see how you had it. That's it. This is how it fit. There you go. And then there's little stars here. I forgot about that. That's the tiny ones. There's 3 different sizes. And that's just a tiny little tree. If you look in the catalog, you'll see a card they made with this. And by the way, this stamp and die is going to be retiring. Where did I put my catalog? There you are. I think that's this first tab. Yeah. So this catalog is ending January 4th, but December 1st, which is tomorrow, is the last chance list is coming out. And that means there's some stuff on sale and they will sell out fast. So you might want to look through the catalog again to see if you had anything you didn't get to order yet. This is the best deal if you order it with the number 159961. It's going to be, it's $63.75. December 1st, if you only want the dies, then that's the best deal. You just order it, the 159541, and you save 10%, so you're only paying $35.10. But as soon as they sell out, that it won't be available anymore. So the stamp set and the dies are retiring. And today, my card, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to use the gnomes, the Kindest Gnomes. I'm going to use these ones. That one is retiring as well. The paper is retiring. The snowflake accent puff paint is retiring. The bling, the ribbon is carrying over. I don't have the bling, so I can't put that on my card today, but I'll use rhinestone. That's my go-to. Yeah, so there's no special on the stamp set or the dies, but it's on the last chance list, so that means it will retire. And once they're gone, they're gone. All right, so let's see. If you're on here, could you comment to let me know? I want to see who's watching me. I don't see any messages. I just want to make sure. I think it's still good. All right, so the instructions are here. I'll keep them handy. You'll need a piece of cardstock, so you use a full sheet. I'm going to go with white. So if, let's say you're working with a pack of paper, a DSP, you can go the other way. You can look at it and see what colors are in it, what you want to do for your card base. So this is the paper I want to use. Or should I use this one? I think I'll use this one. Yep. And you'll need a gnome, so I'll go with the blue one or this one. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I want a mushroom. So let's take this one out. You our dies, cut out these mushrooms and these little gnomes. Any one of them, the die matches with it. I gotta take that out. This is a bundle I'm gonna use. And we'll need these ones. That's the stylish shapes dies. So it has all kinds of stitched squares and circles and these little tags. Hello, Jody. Yay, somebody's watching. There. So I'm going to take this one out because I know I'm going to use it. And it's going to be the largest one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't need the other shapes. And I do that for my dies too. I just stamp them. When they're still new, they're still sticky on that sheet. So I put it on my scanner and I scan it and then I cut it out to the size of the case. That way it's easy to know if there's anything missing in it too. Alright, so got this here. I don't know if I'm going to do any stamping. I could stamp one of these instead and then color it and die cut it. But just because of the video, I'm going to do it the fastest way. We'll just cut out one of these. Oh, we'll need the saying. I think it says your kindness does not go unnoticed. But I want it to be a Merry Christmas one, so I'm going to use this one. Let's take that out. That ready. And okay, so I decided to go with this one. I could go with that too, but for my strip in the front that might not work as good, so I'm gonna go with just a plain design. Okay. What color should I do? I think I'll go with the blue again. Yeah. And just cut around this. So, I mean, you could just fussy cut that. But why do that when we have the dies? And if I'm having that and that, that's a lot of blue. So let's go with... let's go with him. He looks Christmassy. There. So I can put this pack of paper away. Oh, actually, do you want to see all the sheets that are in there? In the back of this one, it's cute little images. Moose and deer, foxes. The back of this one, the gnomes, it's a nice snowflake one. That would have been nice too, actually. But I'm going to stick with the snowflakes. And behind that one is this one here that I showed already. As you can see, I don't throw anything out. I got all these little pieces in there. Well, a lot of times I don't do anything with them, but they're there if I need it. All right, let's try to get this out. This is, I haven't used this one yet. It's very nice. And then on this side is the trees. And like I said, the gnomes is the snowflakes. And there's this one too, a bunch of little mushrooms. And this busy one. And more snowflakes. All right, so that's the gnome paper and it is retiring as well. So I didn't lose anybody yet. First of all, we'll start with the card base. Okay, so you're gonna take a full sheet and we're gonna cut it in half. So at 4 1/4, take your paper trimmer. And I'm not sure how you use yours, but I will use it upside down because the logo is here, Stampin' Up! Logo. But I cannot get used to cutting it this way. I always have it that side. And then I pull my ruler out this way when it's longer than 6 inches. My camera might be too low, but I'm going to try to make it work anyways. So you're going to take this, put it on your card, on your paper trimmer. Oops, I bent my paper here. And bring it in. I'm going to go at 4 1/4. So that's half of your sheet. The dark one is the one that cuts. This one here only makes a scored line. Okay, so the dark one cuts. If you're scared to get mixed up, just take a Sharpie and write on both, like a S and a SC. But once you get used to your paper trimmer, you'll know. All right, and so you got 2 half the sheet. The first half, you're going to cut it down to 9 inches. So we're going to need the ruler. We want it 9 by 4 1/4. So it's already at 4 1/4. So put it to the 9. With your ruler open. Ugh. It's hard to do it when you can't put your head right on top because of the camera. So just keep that for your tag, actually, if you're making it in white. So this one is 9 by 4 1/4. And on this side, we're going to score it at 1 1/4. I'll bring it up to make sure you can see. Okay, and put this cutting one all the way down so you don't use that one. And take the scoring one down and press firmly there. So, whoops, my sheets. 2 1/2, so bring it up to 2 1/2. And then at 5 3/4. There you go. That's all you do with this one. The second one, the other half, you're gonna cut that one to 2 1/2 by 8 1/2. So we'll cut it this way at 2 1/2 and all the way up. Put this one away, then flip that one down, and you're gonna cut it at 8 1/2. This is where you're looking. All right, more scraps. So this one here, you're gonna score it at 3, I think. Yeah, 3. So just put it that way and put it to 3. Get your scoring blade, and there you go. All right, and I will post this. It's not very fancy, but I'll give that to you after in the comments. So if you're running behind, don't worry, you can do it after. And then let's see, do I want to put the, yeah, let's cut the designer paper right away. Means we'll do all the cutting first. Our DSP, we need a piece. Okay, so for this piece here on the long skinny one, that is gonna be 2 1/2. No, sorry. 2 by, holy, where's my, I don't understand my writing. Okay, 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're gonna need 2 strips. Oh, we'll do them after. So start with 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I'm at here. This is a piece that is left, so I'm gonna cut it down to 2 1/2. Holy, sorry, I don't want to confuse everybody. No, Judy, I'm not left-handed. It's weird, eh? DSP 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. Cut by 4 1/4. So delete what I just said before. 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's going to be your piece that's going to go right there. Okay, put that here. And then you need 2 little strips. So another thing too, you can either put just strips or you can cover the whole section here, but you don't really see it. So depends on the color of paper you're using. For this one, I think I'm gonna go with the full sheet, but if you're doing just the strips, sorry, you're gonna go 3/4 by 3 inches. So I'm gonna cut it just the same. So you go at the 3/4 of an inch, and you'll cut it down to 3. This one I don't think is long enough. Nope. So I'm going to cut 2 of those just to show you. That's what my other card, this one was made like. By 3. And there. So you got these ones here that you could put just like that. Mind you, this is not the cardstock I'm using, but this is what it would look like. And then on this card tonight, I'm going to go and cut this one in case I do it the other way. So I want it 3/4 instead. So I'm going to go like that. 3/4. So when you're making your card, you can do the same thing, cut both, and then try it on your card base to see what you prefer. And that is for this. If you're not using gold, if you just want to use the same pattern, DSP, this is 1/4. So I'm going to cut one at 1/4. Okay, there. The cutting is done for now. And then we can start the scoring. Find my little bone folder. Okay, this one here, just fold it on this crease. And you can go ahead and glue that on there. So that's what I'll do right away. That way I'll know which piece of paper goes there. It won't get lost with all the other ones. And you're not gonna worry about the bottom part here. So it's gonna be like this. Then this piece here. So you got 1, 2, 3 scored lines. You're gonna do it. I got glue on my fingers, sorry. Okay, so you're gonna fold the first one down. And then you're doing the accordion style. You fold that one up, so it's like this, like a Z. And just score that too. Sorry if you're hearing big footsteps in the house, but my husband's going back and forth to the shed. He's making very loud noises. And then fold this one like that. And there you go. So it should look like this. Denise. Oh, you didn't know I was going to be on. Yes, I did a warning before supper. All right. So actually, Denise, you might want to take note of, watch this video, because this was the card from Stamp Club and you couldn't make it. So I'm going to show you how you put these two pieces together, okay? So that's a Faux Step card. All right, so we got this piece here. Now we're going to either take the 2 strips and glue them here. Just pretend that's glued down. So you're just fitting it inside the top and that score line. You're going to glue that there. And then this is going to go like that. So there's a lot of white here. So I am going to go with my 3x4. I'm just gonna glue that right there. It might be like too much DSP, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Once this is glued down, there's no backing up. So, like I said, you're putting it, as you can see here. You can actually lay it flat too, make it easier. And just glue her down. So Denise, when you make your club card, make sure you put your strips first on this before you put them together, because it'll be like a guide for when you're gluing them. Okay, and the fun begins. So you can put it flat like this, and this is where it's gonna go. You want it centered in the middle of your card, and you want this to be flush at the bottom, because you want to be able to, when this is folded in half like this, you want it to be flat. If you don't do it, you'll end up having a circle like this, like it's gonna be bowed, and it'll ruin your card when you're trying to put it in your envelope. Okay, so before you glue it down, what I do is I just flip it over, and this gives me a guide as how far in I want my glue. So you got all this, you can put that on there. I'm using liquid glue, but you can use whatever you have. And then you just go and, let's see, this looks like it's centered about there, and glue it down. So if you have the little strips, that is much more of a guide, because you know you'll want to stay in there, like right there. So just do like that, and then fold your card up again, and then take this. So you got that glued like that. Fold it. I'm trying to make it that you guys can see a better view of it. So lay it flat. So this is folded, and this is where you're going to put your glue in, behind of this section. So you're just going, it's what, like a 3/4 of an inch, I think. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use my snail on it though. And lay it flat and shut her down. That's it. That's your step card. Wasn't that easy? Now we can finish decorating it. So I have my 1x4 inch of DSP to put here. And it doesn't matter that there's a line here, because you're putting your tag, if you're doing one with the tag anyways, but it doesn't matter even if it doesn't. I could also just put a piece of cardstock. Let me just try what's this color? Is that let's see. I'm just wondering what it would look like. Balmy Blue, Bermuda Bay, Early Espresso, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, Pale Papaya, Night of Navy. I wonder what that would look like. It doesn't look like it's Night of Navy. It's almost like a, yeah, the Pacific Point. So let's try that. Let's just cut it and see what you guys can tell me what you prefer. So it's going to be 1x4. So do you think it will look nice with this? Or add cardstock. Actually, so I'm going to let you comment on here while I do something. I'm going to put that aside. And I want to make a tag that we will cut with this. So I'm going to stamp it first. Yep, I want to stamp it. There it is. And this is going to be with the Pacific Point. Let me just clean this. So these are the stamping mitts we can buy. One side it has raindrops, the other side has a sun. But to make it easier, what I do is I write dry side and wet side. Yep, no time to look for little logos. You just scrub it good, and then you dry it on the other side. And there you go. It's ready for the next one. I try to get in the habit of cleaning my stamps as I go so that I don't drop it on my finished card. That has happened a lot. So we're going to use my mini Stampin' Cut machine. And I just like my mini because for when I do videos like this, it's not taking up the whole screen. Oh, and during celebration, there's going to be a few, what do you say, like, I didn't really take a good look at it yet, but, oh, and I'm going to give you a little tip here. When you're using a long die, to make it so that you don't hear the double cracking, put it a little sideways when you're entering it. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a blue mini die cutting machine. There's something about issues having them here on time, like in their warehouse, but I'll read more about it and then I'll post about it. There's so much stuff going on lately. It's just really hard to keep everything straight. But yeah, there's going to be a special for the starter kit. So if anybody wants to join Stampin' Up, there's going to be like 2 price options and also of what you can take in it. So they're coming out with a cute little blue machine. And this is what that would look like. I kind of like the contrast, but I think I'm going to emboss this. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I like that, because if I put the other one, I mean, it's nice too. Okay, what do you guys prefer? Blue or DSP? You write in the comment, and in the meantime, I'm going to go find an embossing folder for this. Okay, I got this one. So, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Wintry 3D. It'll be more snowflakes, but we'll try it. Really going with the flow here today. One of these. Then we'll put this inside. So you want, since it's a skinny strip, I'm gonna put it to where there's like smaller snowflakes. So I'm gonna go kind of like this. Yeah, right there. Okay. And you always put the hinge in first. That's what they recommend. And then I'm going to put the plate number 2. It's slipping on my table. Oops, sorry, hold on. You gotta make sure that this is like kind of scattered. Is that how you call it? Say that? Oh, it's not going in. Am I doing the wrong? I'm pretty sure you put 2. Let me just check here. Die cutting paste used with dies. Maybe it's just these 2. Haven't done the embossing in a while. That seems to be too easy. That's not it. No, I think it's just the way I've got it in here. Okay. It just seems like they're not both going in. Technical difficulties. Hold on. We will get it. There's a way. Or if not, I'm gonna go get my big one. This should be like this and like that. What is going on? This is oh, it's a 3D plate. Oh my goodness, sorry, hold on. Whoops, whoops, whoops. We need this one. When it's a 3D embossing folder, we need that one and this one. Let's try that. Yeah, 1 and 4. This is working much better. Phew. Yeah, blue, too much DSP. Okay. So when you're using a mini embossing machine, use a plate 1 and 4 and this in the middle. Look at this. Okay, put that away. Yeah, I think so too. I think I like the blue. And dirt plate, isn't there? Yeah, yes, Denise. I was a little slow on that. All right. So what do you say? Like this. I'm gonna lift it up right there. Yeah, I like the blue. Okay. So we're gonna stick this one down. And we'll put that on here. Okay. And then we're gonna put this here. So I'm just gonna guide like where the middle is, and I put it along with the cardstock. That's where I'm gonna glue. So I'm just gonna put glue over here. Lay it flat. And that's it, about there. So we can set that aside. And now we're gonna need our little mushroom and gnome. We need our die cutting machine again. I'm gonna put my well-loved plate on the bottom. Actually, where's my other one? The one I didn't need before. There we go. This will go first. That one. And but these we probably can do both at once. Yep. So where's my dies? Did I take them out? I can't remember. Nope, they're still in here. Okay, so we're gonna need this one for the mushroom, and then for the DSP one, it's kind of like the long skinny one. You can tell by the hats if you look at them. I'm making tags while watching you. Haha. Yes, I seen your post earlier that you were, oh wait, this is not it. Did I take the wrong one? I thought they were all the same one. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe it's this one? Yeah, sorry. Wrong one. Yeah, Denise, I seen your post earlier with the peaceful deer, I think you were using. You're on a roll, girl. So, you could put some post-it notes here to make sure they don't move on you. I wish I had a little magnetic plate for this, but let's try it. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. Does that look straight to you guys? Well, let's give it a try. Okay. There. The gnome and our little mushroom. Let's put that over here. Okay, back to the card. And let's see, put him here and him over here. I'm going to do the opposite of what I did earlier. So I'm going to stick him, well, maybe I'll pop him up too. I kind of want the gnome to stick up. Yeah, I'm just going to glue him right down. My goodness, he's just busybody tonight. Can you hear the door slamming every few minutes? I think he's doing a clean up in his shed. There. And then I'll put some dimensionals behind this one. There's a lot of blue, but oh well. Tammy, hello Tammy. And put this up. Tammy, you too. You'll need to watch this video on how we did the foil, the fold, because you're in that stamp club and you're gonna get the kit and wonder how you're putting that together. This is the card. Yours though, the girls in the club, your piece is long enough for the DSP that I cut for here. This was just the one I made, my first card, my first attempt, and I didn't measure it right. So you'll put your DSP here first, and then you can watch the video, see how you stick those together. So if you're only coming on now and you missed the start, once the recording, when I'm done recording, you'll be able to watch the replay. All right, so we can't have a card without bling. I'll put some rhinestones. Like I said, I don't have oh, let's put one right there. Oh, yeah. Those rhinestones that are in that suite, the Kindest Gnomes. So I'm gonna use my good old basic rhinestones. Where should I put the other one? Yeah, may as well put it here. And there you go. That is it. This is the finished look. I actually like it better than the first one I made today. I knew I wanted to do a video to show you that technique, that fold. And but I want to do something different. So I said, I need something that's big. So I remembered the mushrooms were big. So here's the other one with the other side of the DSP. And that is it. So what do you think? Do you like that? And this was the other one too that I had cut a gold snowflake, put it inside of it. But as you can see, here it's pretty white in the middle, but when it's standing, you can't tell. You could even stamp something in there. But when you open your card, you can put your saying here. But this one, I put a 4x3 piece of DSP in there. So I think I like this better. There we go. All right, so besides that, oh, the gnome, I'll show you the other card that I made, but this, I can't remember who designed it. I didn't write it. Usually I put a post-it note in there, but this was one of the cards I chose for the Stamp-A-Stack for my crop. And then I had like 3 sessions after that doing these cards. That was one of them. There was 5 different Christmas cards. So the gnome is your dies. You can just cut them out. You can build it with just cardstock. So you can use your dies to die cut the DSP, or you can stamp your gnomes and then cut them out with your dies. So it's very versatile. It's pretty cute. Oh, and by the way, the dies, okay, the stamp set is retiring, but the dies are gonna stay active until they sell out. Because the new catalog, hopefully they still have the dies when the new catalog comes out. January 5th is their new mini catalog. And they're gonna have another set of gnomes. So some of these, bless you, Daisy. Some of these dies will coordinate with the stamp set that is coming out as well. But they announced after the catalog came out to demonstrators, we can see the catalog right now, because the 1st of December we can start pre-ordering from it. So if you want to join my team, you can join today and or actually join tomorrow, because you can start ordering from the new catalog then. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna check on the starter kit, see all that info. I know that when you join in January, there's going to be a few options, and you'll get more for your buck. So it's all up to you. Yeah. So, and these here are just the mushroom tops and the stem. These are the paws, like the feet, the hands and the nose. Sorry, this is the hands and the nose. You make 2 for the hands and then 1 for the nose, and then this is your feet. That goes right there. Really fun to build too. There's an embossing line inside. It shows you where you put your hat and then your feet and all that. So, do you have any questions? I think that's it. But like I said, if you didn't see the retiring stamps, like all the list, that last week I made a video. I did a Facebook Live. And if you remember, I was yawning the whole time. Sorry about that. But I did a Facebook Live so that you could see everything that I wrote down from the list, because that retiring list, I don't know if I have it handy. Yeah, here. It's very small. Look at all the fine print in there. So instead of you wrecking your eyes doing it, I did it for you. Yeah, and I wrote retire, retire, retire. And I wrote down if the dies are on sale, what the price is. This is on for 20%. And I wrote down if it was a better deal than the actual bundle. I added this after, and I took pictures, and it's on my VIP group. So when you see a R, that's retiring. If you see a C, let's see, this one here, that means it's carrying over. So it's going to be available in the next catalog. So yeah, like this spruced up bundle, it's going to be $51.40, but you don't use a bundle number if you're going to send me an order. If you want to take advantage of the special price, write down the spruced outline dies 159700. you're paying $26.40 instead of $44. And then the die, the stamp set, 159694 for $25. Always send me the number, the price, and what it is. That way, if I'm typing it in, and let's say it comes up with something and it's the same price, I won't know if I ordered the right thing for you. So with the name, the number, and the price, you can't go wrong. Because I order what you tell me to order, so there's no turning back. You can return it, but it's going to cost you for shipping to Stampin' Up. So always make sure you send me the right information when you're placing orders. Sometimes I can, I'll say, that's weird. She put this, but a different prices shop is popping up. Then I can double check with you. But I'm going to be sending an order early tomorrow morning because the sale is starting at 3 a.m. Still not sure what I'm going to do. I might set my alarm to get up at 3. To do that, I have to go to bed at a more decent time, though, tonight, so that I can get up and do that. But, yeah, if not, I'll just set my alarm for 8 o'clock, I'd say, so that I can come and order your stuff. Oh, excuse me. There we go again. I talked about sleep. So if you're seeing on, if you want to watch my video from last week, you can go ahead and mark your catalog just like that. You'll see everything is like this. I made it easier for you. Some of our designer papers are on sale, like 40% off, $9.90. There's actually another one too. Of Christmas. It's painted. Let's see. This one is beautiful, but it's not going to be on sale. And that's retiring, actually. I didn't write that down. Not often that they will carry over a pack of paper, but that was one of them that they, this one here, it's going to be 60% off for $6.60. Regular $16.50, so you're saving $10 right there. So take a look at that, and maybe I'll go, if you're not in my VIP group, you won't be able to access the pictures that I posted. So I'm going to share it in my Stampin' Joe page too. I'm sorry, my VIP group is just for my customers and my team. It's special for those people. So, if you start ordering from me, you become a VIP customer and you get special viewing of things. So, but I'm gonna put the pictures on my Facebook page as well. Okay, so I will go do that now because they're still on my camera, and then you don't have to go watch the video. You can just look at all the images. I took a picture of each page like this. So if you didn't get that done, you can get it done tonight. And if there's something you want from the last chance list, make sure you send it to me early, because I can't guarantee that when I'm ready to put an order in, like if the first batch is already out, I'm not going to put an order in for like $20. I'm going to wait till there's at least $100 to put another batch out. So if you don't want to take a chance at your items to be sold out, then I would recommend either placing your order online yourself whenever you get a chance. If you put my host code number in it, then you get entered in that draw at the end of the month. So when the month is over, I'm going to have a draw for everybody that used that host code. Because I'm making you do the work, so it should be some benefit for you, right? So besides that, I'm trying to think. I cannot think of anything else that I was supposed to say. I might have forgot something, but oh well. There's more time. There's still time to do another video or anything like that. But all right. If I think of anything else that I want to show you, I will. Oh, and actually, let me just show you this cute little box. This is a box Rachel Tessman made, and she's got a video on it. So if you go on her website, Stamp Your Art Out, you can see the instructions for this. So you would open this ribbon and open all that, put some treats in there. This was with that paper pumpkin kit from October. I had it just sitting there, so I thought I'd mention it. I can't remember what it's called though. But if you go on their blog and back, go back a few weeks ago, you'll see pictures of something similar. I use different paper, but if you see this cute little box, she's got a video on it and the written instructions too, actually. All right. Okay. What did you say, Denise? I can't sleep. Been up till 3 a.m. the last 2 nights. Yeah, tell me about it. That's my story for the last few weeks. Late nights. Yeah, I'm in tags. There we go. So, just to recap, the cards I made. The card I made tonight is this one, and this one I made this afternoon, and this one was for the stamp club. All right. Hope you like this, and I will take a picture of this and post it, because I don't want to spend an hour or two writing down fancy instructions. You saw the video, you saw how I made it, so the measurements is the most important thing, right? You can even pause this video right now when I'm done recording, and then you can just look at the instructions. So on here I wrote 3¼ by 3 strips. That's for here. And then on the bottom I wrote, you can also replace both strips with a full piece, 3 by 4, like I did inside of here. Okay, that's all. That's pretty simple. So but if you have any questions, let me know. It's just that for the next couple of days I'm probably gonna be like really busy trying to put everybody's orders. I gotta put the club orders in for the first as well, so that they could take advantage of this special. And I got all the other customers that are asking to order stuff on sale, so keep them coming. It's gonna be a few steps closer to my incentive trip that I'm working on. Yeah, I want to go to Mexico next year, so I'm happy to take any orders, but if you have a demonstrator, please, even if you see something I made, I'm not insulted that you go and order it from somebody else. If you have a demonstrator, you have to support her. You get the good service with them, so please do that. Just say, hey, Joanne showed me something. Can you order that for me? That's all you can do. Okay. All right. Well, have a great day or a great night. It's 8 p.m. Talk to you soon. Bye.